The winter mist hangs heavy over the silent woodland. Andrew prepares for a massive planting endeavor today, marking his first true step into forestry. But before the young saplings arrive, the dry season demands immediate attention to the firewood stored beneath the brick oven. This is not merely routine camp maintenance, but a crucial prerequisite for the upcoming ecological transformation. Order must be restored to the chaos. The seasoned helper joins the labor. Heavy logs are split with rhythmic precision by Andrew, yet clearing the chaotic woodpile beneath the brick oven requires more than just brute strength. A tidy campsite emerges from the intense physical exertion, setting a disciplined tone for the afternoon's botanical mission. The father tends to distant fires while Andrew sorts the timber. 50 bare root saplings now rest upon the weathered wooden chopping block. Andrew examines the delicate root-heavy whips with evident and palpable excitement. These are not ordinary nursery purchases, but carefully selected native species sourced directly from a wholesale supplier. Wandering through the massive warehouse felt remarkably like entering a candy shop, revealing his deep abiding passion for native forestry and diverse tree species in this vast collection. Cost efficiency dictates the choice of smaller specimens. Larger trees would drain the budget unnecessarily, making them impractical for this scale. The inventory features field maples, the fascinating wild service trees, and defensive blackthorns intended for hedging. Each species serves a distinct ecological purpose, carefully balancing strict financial constraints with ambitious long-term woodland management goals. The wild service tree demands a strategic location. Andrew seeks a sunlit gap near the shading oak canopy, carefully avoiding excessive shade that might hinder future growth. He reveals the intricate root system and tiny budding tips to the camera for closer inspection. Yet, contrary to the common expectation of digging massive pits, the nursery expert taught a swift healing method. This technique prioritizes speed and immediate root contact over deep excavation, ensuring efficient planting throughout the long day ahead. The spade wiggles back and forth, carving a narrow slit in the earth. This gap allows the root system to slide in with effortless precision. Such speed is vital when hundreds of trees must be planted in a single day. Nearby, the trusted helper struggles against the stubborn wet clay. Andrew jokes about his father's affection for digging such heavy soil together. They coordinate their movements perfectly. The father uses his heel to crush the backfill, turning arduous labor into a seamless, collaborative rhythm that secures the young sapling firmly in place. The first tree stands firmly in the woodland soil. Andrew observes the low-side branches and future growth potential with care. Previously, he rejected plastic tree protectors for their unnatural appearance in the wild, but practical survival demands unnecessary compromise. The industrial solution is adopted solely because it guarantees the sapling's survival against woodland threats. This pragmatic choice ensures the young tree will thrive despite the aesthetic sacrifice. Efficiency outweighs visual harmony here. The pale green rectangular tube serves a dual purpose. It deters hungry herbivores while allowing vital sunlight to penetrate the interior for photosynthesis. Andrew drives the wooden stake firmly into the earth, carefully aligning it against the prevailing wind to ensure maximum structural support. With precise motion, he slides the protective shield down over the peg until it locks securely in place. Inside this narrow, sheltered space, the young wild service tree stands perfectly vertical, positioned to grow straight and strong without deviation. A humorous promise echoes through the trees. The father plans to reclaim the log in 80 years. He recalls his own chestnut planting disaster involving a lawnmower. Yet the conversation shifts to the grim reality of ashstack. The mature ash trees are succumbing to the disease, creating urgent canopy gaps that the new plantings must fill. Andrew leads the way deeper into the woods, pointing out where these service trees will stand near the oaks to replace the dying ash. The group moves with purpose, ready to plant more saplings and secure the future of the woodland canopy against further loss. The wild service trees stand ready to fill the dying ash canopy, bridging the significant gaps left by the relentless spread of disease. A rhythmic montage of digging and planting unfolds across the woodland floor, capturing the close cooperation between father and son as they work in unison. Moving steadily to the eastern boundary, Andrew introduces the field maples with evident care and precision. These 6 young specimens are planted closely together, their delicate branches signaling a promising new phase in the ongoing boundary reinforcement project for the future forest. Andrew accepts the risk of loss, driven by a desire to see the natural, graceful forms these trees might assume. The massive root system seemed too broad for the narrow slits, requiring careful trimming. Suddenly, a larger earthworm emerges from the soil. Andrew gently returns it, noting that such life confirms the exceptional health of the woodland earth. This discovery validates the ecological management even as work continues along the boundary. The dead wooden boundary is aggressively cleared away. Andrew summarizes the completion of planting primary trees like plain maples and wildflower catalpas. However, the current perimeter suffers from a severe ecological deficit. There are no hazel shrubs or understory plants left here at all. The ground floor remains completely exposed to the adjacent farmland without any protective barrier of young saplings. A living shield is now raised to seal the boundary breach. The sharp thorns on these native species, such as hawthorn and blackthorn, promise an impenetrable physical barrier against intrusion. This dense, formidable thicket is specifically designed to repel the wandering sheep from the neighboring field that roam freely. By establishing this robust defense, the delicate ground flora, including bluebells and other rare plants, will finally be safe from grazing damage. Staggered rows are essential for creating a truly thick hedge. Andrew explains the technique of planting 2 offset lines to eliminate any weak gaps a trench is dug to accommodate the dense root systems. The father reeks away the thick leaf litter, revealing the moist earth ready to receive the defensive saplings. He looks toward the boundary line with hope for the future in 5 or 10 years. This careful work will grow into a beautiful and dense barrier. The father shovels soil back rapidly, covering the exposed roots while Andrew meticulously aligns each thorny stem with great care. With the hawthorn section finally complete, the immediate focus shifts to the adjacent blackthorn area. Visually, the 2 distinct species look remarkably similar at this dormant stage, requiring a much closer and more careful look to distinguish them properly from one another. The thorns feel identical now. Tiny black buds hint at the upcoming spring transformation, although the blackthorn possesses a seemingly weaker root system compared to the hawthorn. Its survival resilience is truly extraordinary. These tough native species are perfectly adapted to thrive in this challenging clay environment with remarkable ease and enduring vital strength. And so that is it. I've planted all of the blackthorn and the hawthorn. I've also given it a bit of water with. So that's another reason the ultimate goal transcends mere physical boundaries. This living hedge is a strategic move to boost local biodiversity. The dense thorns will provide secure nesting sites for small birds, encouraging them to settle. Furthermore, it creates a vital sanctuary for mammals like rabbits and weasels, offering them essential cover beyond ecology. It also secures a future harvest for traditional bushcraft practices. Autumn will bring a bounty of slowberries and haws. These fruits can be transformed into artisanal jams and flavorful gins, rewarding the arduous labor with sweet returns. To ensure their survival, Andrew spreads the raped leaves over the fresh roots. This mulch locks in moisture and protects the delicate systems from the impending dry season, securing the young trees against future heat and environmental stress. A quiet morning breakfast unfolds by the crackling fire. Andrew examines a weathered plastic protector that has been split open by a growing ash tree. This natural shedding proves the success of the initial planting efforts rather than discarding the degraded materials. He carefully collects them for future reuse, embracing a sustainable cycle of woodland management and conservation. The focus shifts from forestry to cinematography. Andrew expresses deep gratitude to his old-school friend Richie for the equipment support. A professional 100-400mm lens is unveiled for capturing distant wildlife. This upgrade is not a commercial endorsement, but a genuine step towards elevating the visual quality of the Woodland series. I'm used to able to get many good shots for the camera in terms of nature. I did a lot of the shots towards the end of the film of the coffee and the thanks so much for watching, folks. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like as usual, and if you want to see more, subscribe. There'll be more to come. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.